Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, it's finally out, y'all. We told y'all that there was going to be some footage. Of course, it was going to be footage first and foremost, because it was surveillance all over the hotel. As y'all know, all hotels have all type of cameras and stuff like that, whatever the case may be. But here's the thing that this surveillance actually proves. It does prove that Julio Foolio was set up. At least from my point of view, and I'm gonna give y'all my observation of everything. First and foremost, if you want to see the video, we can't put it on YouTube. We could just play like the short version, just a little bit until they get to the whole shooting part, because as y'all know, YouTube guidelines, we can't play it. Now, here's the thing, right? If you pay attention to the video, it shows us that they had this whole thing planned out from the beginning. I'm not too familiar with the Holiday Inn and, you know, the surrounding hotels, but it seemed like it was one way in and one way out, or they must have predicted that they knew where he was going to go, because if you pay attention to the video, somebody must have started shooting. And after they started shooting, Foolio tried to get away, but where he went, they was already waiting for him to come that way, and they started firing into the vehicle as he was driving. Now, if it wasn't one way in and one way out, that means they put like a full court press on all the exits, and they expected him to go to whatever exit or wherever he tried to flee, and they was waiting for him. Which means it don't matter where he tried to go. If he tried to go south, west, wherever he tried to go, they was ready for him. They had both exits locked off with guys ready to go, and wherever he went, that's where they caught him. And it's a crazy way to go out, man, because that tells us that he literally had no chance, right? That's what, and this is why they say it was 4 people that got hit in the car. Because if you pay attention to the video, they're just shooting sporadically into the vehicle. They're literally just shooting inside the vehicle. They don't care who they hit. It just so happens that, unfortunately, Foolio was the one that lost his life. And I think now we know why so much shots was fired into the driver's side. It's because it was 2 people waiting. Somebody was shooting from the passenger side, but if you pay attention close to the video, you know, it's a little dark. But if you pay attention, there was someone else that was on the driver's side shooting as well. So once again, it's like he had no chance. Somebody was shooting from the passenger side and somebody else was shooting from the driver's side. So it's almost like you just driving past a barrage of bullets. Now, shout out to Omega Drips Exclusives. He's the first one I seen with the video posted about the car, the Charger that was trying to get away from the scene. And this explains a lot. When they said it was 5 shots they heard at first, maybe that was the first initiative shots. Then this explains why you heard another round or burst of shots, and they said it was 10 shots. It was way more than 10 shots. I don't care what nobody say. It was way more than 10 shots. And I think seeing the car itself proves that it was way more than 10 shots. But this is why they say they heard 5 shots first, and then you can hear a car pretty much driving off the scene trying to get away. Then you heard another round of shots. Because whenever he got to the point where both of the shooters was, they just started firing to the vehicle, and it's kind of no escaping that. Whether he was trying to climb in the back, the damage was probably already done. The shots was already fired, and if y'all hear the shots, those was definitely some assault rifles. So being struck with a couple of those bullets would definitely do it to you. Now, like I said, the whole situation is crazy. Once again, I don't know how his girl's car got close to the car. It seemed like hers was damaged too as well. We don't know how her car ended up there. That's another question that we got, because we see his car flying away from the scene because he was being shot at. But where did her car come in? You know, the one that was on the crime scene adjacent to his car. But it's very unfortunate, man. And this reminds me, if y'all know anything about movies, you remember Set It Off, when Queen Latifah at the end tried to drive through, you know, all the barrage of bullets that they were shooting into the car. It's like you can't escape that. You know, so now let's go back to the whole situation where we said that he was definitely set up. Is it just a coincidence that they had everything set up the way they had it set up? Maybe, I guess, but that's a little strange. You know, it seems like they already had knowledge of everything. They planned it out. They was waiting to strike, and when they struck, they knew exactly where he was going to flee to, and they had two people waiting, in which that's who shot into the vehicle, and it was over. Now, like I told y'all before, what I think they're going to do is spoon feed us. Right? They're going to keep putting information out. They're going to keep putting pictures, videos, because best believe there's probably another angle of video that we just haven't seen yet. Yesterday they dropped the photos, and now today they actually dropped the video. I'm sure there's another clearer angle, being that there was more cameras, more surveillance, there was other buildings around. I'm sure there's more angles and surveillance to come. And to be honest with you, this is beyond what we thought. Right? They had a whole plan. This is beyond just being set up and backdoor. This looked like it was professionally done. Right? If y'all pay attention to the video, like I said, I'm gonna leave a link pinned in the comments of the video. We can't put it here because of YouTube and their guidelines. We could just put a little part to it. But this looked like it was professionally done. This wasn't done by no amateurs. Somebody knew exactly what they were doing. They lured him in by shooting the first time. They knew where he was gonna go. And they had two people waiting, and it's like it was no escaping that. It was no escaping it at all. And another thing, we was actually wrong. A lot of us, including myself, thought that they was rammed. He was probably rammed and the shooter stepped out and started shooting. No. This proves he was already being shot at. He tried to run away, and when he got to a certain point trying to exit where he had to turn, they was waiting for him right there in a barrage of bullets. Simple as that. Alright, so y'all pretty much let us know what y'all think about this. Like I said, this is crazy. It just proves that this is beyond being set up. This is beyond the back door. Like I said, this was professionally done. Now, when it comes to the suspects and whoever was involved, like I said, I'm pretty sure they have more surveillance footage. It's probably going to expose how many people was involved. They was all over the parking lot. So 9 times out of 10, they got where they came from, what cars they jumped out of. If they were smart enough, they probably stayed masked up, or maybe they didn't, maybe they slipped up. We don't know. But it seems like it was a lot of people involved. This wasn't just your typical ordinary hit. This was well planned out. It was like a full court press. So this leads me to believe that somebody had knowledge that he was going to be at that hotel. They had knowledge enough to sit there and plan everything out and execute their plan. Right? So like I said, y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. If y'all want to see the video, I'll put in the link below. Y'all can check it out there. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, but all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? Well, look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score. Therefore, your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We doing websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating faceless YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today. Now back to the video.